Alright, I am back. Took a bit of a break. Was just not enjoying myself. I lost like every game ever for like 3 days in a row, so I just stopped playing for a week. I'm like, alright, I'm approaching the game wrong. I'm taking a step back. And then there's that qualifier thing where like the top 1,000 mythic players got invited to some sort of tournament and they have to like do some like elimination rounds from home, I would imagine, and then you go somewhere. So we'll see if I actually make the qualifiers. I doubt I will. I'll probably choke, but I made it. But anyways, here we are with a green-white deck that actually is pretty fun to play. It's just pretty much green-white hexproof with like the lifelink auras and Blanchwood armor. The new cards are Vivian and the Paradise Druid instead of the other Druid, the 1/3, the Druid of the Cowl. Mainly just because it's more on the hexproof theme. There's really no way to give this like vigilance and have it still really be like worth it as like a enchantment or whatever, but I think the fact that this has hexproof is kind of fine, and I think it's worth maybe the less toughness. We'll see. And it's a new card, so why not? Anything else? Anything else? Not really. Might take out some of these grow from the ashes, actually. Yeah, let's do that. That actually makes more sense. Actually, I'm gonna take out another one. Bring in another devotion. Okay. I did not notice this was still in the deck. I think there's still a reason to have some of them. I love that. That's a lot of. That is a lot of mana dorks. Maybe not, because we do kind of stop at 6, and there's only 3 of them. And before that, there's only 2 5-drops. Maybe this isn't necessary. I did not think of that. I did not think of that. I'd almost rather it just be more creatures, right? It helps us with our enchantments. Oh, this does give vigilance. Oh. Okay, so there you go. We got vigilance already tacked on, so this is probably just really good. I did not notice that. The sideboard is 4 Harpooners, 4 Canopies, 4 Settler Wreckages, 2 Lyras, and the other Carnage Tyrant. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, cool. I did not notice the interaction between these two cards. That's really exciting. A lot of mana dorks. We just almost got pummeled by someone playing like 15 mana dorks in some weird Bant deck, which is kind of cool, but we did triumph in there. So let's take this to a constructed event. I think this is pretty good. So far I've won every game with it, so let's see if we keep that up for the YouTubes. Something's telling me I'm not going to, but also I've kind of enjoyed making more YouTube content than like pushing ladder every month, which is, you know, it's fun, but it's like I don't want it to feel like an obligation. I mean, if I do keep getting invited to tournaments, I guess it's kind of a win-win, right? I mean, you know, it just comes. The more I play, the more I get up there, anyways, right? All right, so this is a pretty good hand. We can't really use both of these in the same like opener, but I think it's still pretty good. Turn 1 liner rolls is like one of the best things you can still do, even with the new set. So this is always nice. Ooh, what's this? Okay, mono white. Hopefully we can just fly over all the things they do forever. I almost wanted to swing, but I convinced myself not to. All right, this looks like an old list with okay. Alright. Slam the old 6/6 and then potentially give it some flying and vigilance. Very difficult for our opponent to deal with. Well, not quite actually. They already have the mana to turn it off and Conclave Tribunal it, so it's actually not even that good. It also can't really even swing right now. Okay, well, we do stop them from swinging, I guess. They need, I think it's exclusively Conclave Tribunal, or we're in a very good spot because we get to on Sarah's Wings next turn, which is pretty huge. I could do it on this. It's a slower, it's a significantly slower clock actually, so probably don't want to do that. But it does mean we're a little bit more safe. Oh my god. Okay. Opponent has used all their mana per. Well, I guess so have we. They're just. We're on the play. Okay. Well, that was kind of insane. But we do have a. Actually, no, this isn't that bad because we actually get to kill Teferi because they swung with both of these. Nice. All right, that's pretty good. Boop. Now it can't bounce the aura. Although that wasn't like a clean answer to this because we just get it back, but now they don't at least draw another card there. Well, hopefully they don't have an answer, or I'm going to feel real bad. Sweet. Whew. Alright. No Conclave Tribunal to top off that nonsense. That's pretty nice. Alright, so Settle the Wreckage is pretty backbreaking for them. Crushing Canopy answers Conclave Tribunal, which is really annoying to deal with, but if it hits my creature with the aura on it, I lose the aura anyways, and I don't know how interested I am in playing like that. Alright, I'm going to take out Vivian Reed. Vine-Mayor doesn't really do anything unless I give it exactly on Sarah's Wings, or maybe a large Blanchwood armor. So I could probably shave some of those. I think Nullhide's still better. I think I still like Vivian Reed, mainly because it costs 3. Don't really like Vanguard. It's not really going to swing into them efficiently without, well, on Sarah's Wings. So, I don't know. Maybe I can take one out for another answer to... Probably just a Harpooner. It trades with, their 2/1 flyers if it boils down to us needing to answer that or something. Connor's Tyrant does have Trample, but... no Camity? Ocamity? I don't get it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Only one Oketra. I had an Oketra in the deck, but I only had one, and it wasn't on the old Hexproof theme. So this deck is pretty reliant on Sarah's... Oh my. Alright, we need one land. I'm going to keep this because we're not color screwed. Also, it looks great. Okay. Whoop. Alright, please don't triple one drop me. They don't swing? Whoa. Okay. I guess they really need to get this as a land? Oh, I guess not. Weird. Okay. Well, the sooner I mean, whatever. Not really getting anything done trading. What does this do? +1/+1 and lifelink. Not really doing anything. It does. It was 4, 5, 6, 7. It does stop them from swinging with this, but then I don't really get to use it on a Carnage Tyrant, which is probably what I want to be doing. Giving Carnage Tyrant lifelink seems really good. It just has to, stick. We do have the board kind of gummed up if we get to, not be opposed by a flyer. They are at 28 though. Ooh, alright, I'm still gonna run this out. I mean, there's a chance they have a negate or something. Oh wait, no, we had double white because of this. We still have double white. We can play against the Tide Taker as well. It looks like they Okay, well, we had a just-in-time Carnage Tyrant. Oh, wait. No, we go to 1. We go to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Opponent has an insanely good opener. Can we reliably... Let's see, run this out. No, then we can't leave up Settle. Let's see, if they swing all out, we actually get them very good with this, so I guess I'll just pass. I wonder if they'll play around it. Probably not. What's this? Okay. Give Benelish Marshal indestructible. Yep. Make a token at sorcery speed. Interesting. Not super relevant though. Although if I had like Cleansing Nova, they... Well, no, then we would just die to this because it has indestructible. So that I guess that does make sense. Well, I think it's a pretty straightforward attack unless you're playing around specifically Settle the Wreck. Wow. Okay. Sure. My opponent really plays around Settle the Wreckage? Really? Okay. Well, we get to leave up 5 mana with this through the Tithe Taker, so I guess I'll just do that. Opponent's respecting Settle the Wreckage? Wow. Okay, well, I mean, that's how they win, I guess. I mean, if they just don't swing, I don't really ever have to cast it, so it's not like it's going anywhere, and they haven't drawn a negate or anything, or Dovin's Veto, rather. Sure. They're also getting to the point where they can amass 2 large attacks and probably still kill them. Alright, there it is. Sweet. So they're not actually playing around it. They were just trying to amass some sort of... I don't know. They play kind of strange there. We can give Carnage Tyrant lifelink. Swing for 8 a turn. They can't really block it. We have chump blockers for days. They get all the lands out of their deck. Lots of lands, yep. So let's put this here. We also do get a 1/1. It's not to be scoffed at. Slam for 8. Dominate. Thanks for the follow, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 mana. So can run this out. They can't really block it. And it gives us this weird, like... Oh, wait, no. Oh. This gives Vigilance too. I forgot. So I could have gave Carnage Tyrant Vigilance, which would have absolutely turned off their attack, but now I'll just minus.
Wait, you think nature is kind?
That's funny. Well, our opponent has not drawn a dead card yet. That's for sure. Alright, I would kind of consider that a dead card. It doesn't really do anything. It's probably their worst creature in the deck. Yeah. Sweet. We got him good with the Settle the Wreckage. I really should have had Carnage Tyrant have Vigilance there. That's my bad, but it didn't seem like they could attack anyways, so... Sweet. Alright, this deck is still not lost the game yet. Awesome. Yep, should have played Vivian. Pre-combat there. I'm too used to playing control decks where I do everything second main phase. Like the edgelord that I am. Rude. Oh boy. This is probably mono red. Saying it now. Llanowar Elves again. Okay. Can't really go wrong with that one. Gonna not shock myself because I don't know what we're up against. For some reason I think it's still mono red. It is not. Could be Nexus. Could be a boat. It could be 5-color Super Friends. Could also be some sort of teamer thing. Alright, so probably want to do Vivian Reed before I play Nullhide so I can like do something. Syncopate? Negate. Main deck negate. Interesting. Okay, so this is probably Teamer Reclamation. Although they tend to have Spell Pierce, not negate. So that's interesting. Let's see if there's another one. Nope. We have to worry about Reclamation now, but we do have an answer to it in this Vivian Reed, which is pretty nice.
Let's see if you're worthy.
Probably just get a Vine Mare. We already have a Nullhide. Now we can play Vine Mare instead of Nullhide and still cast auras and stuff. And if we find a land, we can just go into Carnage Tyrant, which is probably just better. Now, if I see a basic mountain, I'm going to go ahead and assume they're playing Niv Mizzet. If I don't see a basic mountain, I think it's a little bit less likely.
That would break someone like you.
That's going to the bottom. That's unfortunate. I guess I'll just get a second Carnage Tyrant? Sure. Let's see if they had, like, the Pirate Plasm and just didn't cast it and feel bad. Because they kept their Lanimore Elves in play, so we can play this now. They still haven't seen any white in our deck. They might think it's just our sideboard. Kind of like how mono white has blue splash. Could kind of assume we have the same thing going on here. Oh boy. Explosion for 6? That's fine. It actually doesn't kill Vivian Reed. It does stop it from killing this though, which is bad. Oh, and it really is it an explosion? Oh, it's not explosion. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, oh, that's really. No, we probably want to try to kill this before we do anything else. Yeah. As appealing as this is, we probably don't want them to have that.
This is not. Let's do this again.
I think I'm not going to swing with this. I don't really think it changes the clock that much, and I really want to run this out. If they have the, Fiery Cannonade... rip. Rowl's Outburst deals 3 damage, then look at the top, put one in your graveyard. Okay.
Not again.
Okay, so let's see. Play this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I'm gonna do this here just to gain some life. I think that's fine. Ooh, they have a counterspell? Okay, they don't appear to value the I'm gonna do this now because they might cast Fiery Cannonade and we're waiting for combat, and I want to cast this, so it guarantees lethal next turn. Also, I really wanted to gain some life here just in case they actually do combo off or something crazy next turn and we need more than 20 life. Kind of difficult in this spot, but not impossible. Oh, they have the card that lets them do it. Okay, it looks... Look at that. Scry 2, whenever you cast copy. Okay, they didn't do the minus thing, so there's no, like, Nexus gonna happen here. Alright, looks like we win. I'm actually gonna do this. Root Snare? What is this? Oh. Wait. What? Whenever you cast... Okay, sure. Confused me. It's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really don't want to shock myself. It seems kind of unnecessary. I'm just gonna play this tap and play this tapped. Okay, my opponent's down to 1 card. Which I think they actually scried on top. I think. Please don't minus this Ral. Oh, come on. Don't be a Nexus.
I am judge, jury,
okay. Okay, that's still really, really bad. So they have Root Snare, so this is probably a Nexus deck. Would not surprise me. I don't know if Ral's worth red in Nexus. Well, they do have a removal spell, though, which doesn't go down on cards and is an instant, so maybe red is pretty good. I've never seen a Teamer Nexus deck since the new set release, so we'll see. Okay. This is why we wanted to gain life, I guess. Although it really doesn't matter if they just take infinite turns anyways. They done disappeared. Unless one of us lagged out or something. Uh-oh. Retro. Oh no, looks like they just... Oh, they're back. Okay. They're floating mana, so they're not casting Chemist's Insight, which probably isn't good. It's not a good sign at all. Okay, I don't know why they're floating mana if they're not untapping it again. It looks a little weird. Okay. What? Wait, what? That's all they were gonna do? Oh, they have Root Snare, right. Right. Okay, that actually makes sense then. Explosion for 10, Root Snare, gotcha. They actually did not draw a Root Snare. Oh man, that is really unlucky. Excuse me. Really unlucky. Alright, so 4 Crushing Canopies. Vivian does incur value, but I'm trying to beat my opponent to death, so I don't think I want it. I like the other Vivian though, because it still blows up their enchantments, which is kind of a problem. I'm really just trying to kill my opponent as quickly as possible. I almost want to replace Squire's Devotion with Crawl Harpooner, just because it's a 3/2 for 3. Again, just on that beatdown plan. On Sarah's Wings isn't super necessary. It didn't really do anything that game, so I guess I can just take them all. It also makes Nullhide a little bit better. There's a lot of non... We did just bring in Crushing Canopy, which doesn't play nicely with us. What else? What else? What else? Quick Carnage Tyrant is always nice. It's probably the best thing in my sideboard. Although Squire's Devotion is a little bit more aggressive. Maybe we want that instead. Really just trying to kill my opponent. But if they have Fiery Cannonade, I would want at least... I guess I'll bring in Lyra. I mean, it costs less than Carnage Tyrant, so there's that. Yeah. I'm not going to take out any of the Mana Dorks. Mana Dork Beatdown is a strategy. You can do that. There's one thing that hasn't changed about me is my voice still cracks. That's unfortunate. Another Llanowar Elf's Hand. Oh my god. Double Canopy is really good as well. I hope. Methinks. Also, second Mana Dork is nice. Although I guess I would have preferred a land. Because I think I'm going to be playing this next turn. Maybe. I don't know. No, let's just play Vanguard. Let's just swing, play Vanguard. Because this means we can just fire this on it, and it gives it +2/+2, and that's a 4-turn clock. I think that's as fast as we can ask for. Okay. Probably... might just kill that, actually, yeah. It also means I don't have to put on a Branchwood Armor this turn. I can just do something else instead.
You are a mighty warrior.
3 mana. Yeah, let's just run this out and pass. I probably should have put more thought into that. I would have punched my opponent in the face for 1. For some reason I thought I had 4 mana. I don't know why. There was a chance I drew a land, but I mean, if I don't draw it, I can swing with the Llanowar Elves. So that was a little bit of a misstep there. If my opponent combos off at 1 life, I'm gonna feel real bad. Come on. Okay, well. Rip. Alright, there's the land. Alright, so let's, 1, 2, 3... Probably leaving up Canopy, so I'm just gonna... Yep. Hope my opponent does something on their end step. Sweet. Really don't want this in play. I think most of their strategy revolves around this, so this is really good. It's good. Basic forest. Probably no Niv Mizzet. Oh, come on. Oh, my God. Just don't have this card for once, please. Okay, alright. Well, I mean, they could still have... Actually, I don't know. You think they still have Negate in their deck? They just... The auto tapper just tapped all their green sources, so... They don't have a Fog, I guess. I don't know. Think I'm just still swinging. Yep. Really want to kill this, but I think I can just wait. I mean, they can try to copy this, right? No, I'm just gonna wait. If you do something crazy, so be it. Apparently I can't get my opponent off the old Reclamation, so... If they try to go to their end step, I might... Oh my God! It's like the only card that matters, and I can't stop them. Okay. Oh my God. 3 reclamations. Oh God, alright, well, this doesn't die at least. And they do have Fiery Cannonade, I was right. Although that really shouldn't be that much of a... Hey! Alright, they didn't have a counterspell last time. I don't think they have a 3-mana counterspell. Either way, I'm swinging first, see what happens. Is my opponent trying to, like, burn me out? Sure. They can copy this and make me pay 4 again. They do not. So if they're on the try to burn me out plan, they didn't go all in on it. I'm gonna do this again. They've drawn 3 of them, but we've gotten really lucky and drawn 3 of these. If we even had a Vivian Reed, which would have been another answer, we couldn't have cast it, so... Guess some luck on both our parts there. That's kind of insane. If we draw an enchantment, or we get to stick this, we just win. So let's hope that happens. It's kind of difficult for them to stop this. Actually, these 2 cards don't stop it. Sweet, I think we just won. Wow. Come on. Yes! 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 And there's a fly in my room. Oh, I wish I didn't look up now. Cool. I just brought in those Vanguards too. I'm like, oh, they basically have Hexproof because they're extremely difficult to deal with. And I was right. If our opponent was spamming Fiery Cannonades, they really should have copied it. We'll maybe pay a little bit more life. Although that wouldn't have changed that much in the end result there. It really just boils down to Reclamation, and we answered all 3 of them. Opponent probably has a right to be more upset than I do. Alright, this doesn't have Llanowar Elves. Rip. Oh boy. Alright, against red, let's see, do they have a shock? They don't. Let's see. This doesn't give life. I guess I would prefer to give this lifelink instead, just because it has more toughness. Being at 4 toughness is better. Although, with that being said, I think it makes more sense to give this lifelink, actually, because this is just very difficult to deal with. I just don't have another land. That's the only downside of doing this, but I think it's worth it. Especially if they're not just mono red. Alright, never mind. Okay. Almost want to offer up the trade. But if I do get a land... Okay, sweet. So now we can kind of just pay life and gain it right back. And that's probably just always good. In fact, they probably just won't block. This just pays for itself, which is totally fine. No, they do block. Okay. So this makes me think they have Chain Whirler next turn for this. Otherwise, I think they're kind of interested in blocking this with that 2-1. Although that does kind of make me stay even when they do that. This is going to be very annoying for them. Probably one of the best things we could have done, so... Okay. I'm just going to push the pass thing. A lot of people don't, but you can respond to anything still if you have like anything to do. So it's not like they can be like, ha, shock it before you can stop me from doing that. I can't do anything crazy like that. They'll probably just block it again, but I would feel inclined to trade. Nope. They just want to keep me at 16 here. That's reasonable. Me gaining 4 life is kind of insane, so making me not do that is probably a good proposition. Alright, I'm going to play this because it's hard to die from Chain Whirler, and, well, this because I'm not doing anything else. Chain Whirler's not that good because, again, we can just kill it. We can pretty much just kill everything they do. And fortunately, they don't get to play Frenzy, although they still have 5 cards in hand. They probably wouldn't be interested in that much anyways. This means I don't gain life. They can block, sacrifice it, ping it on the 1-1. So, got to keep that in mind. Whoa, what are they doing? Okay, they're scared of a 6-drop, it seems, or a 5-drop. They could also be scared of a 5-drop. Although I think it's more reasonably more frightened of a 6-drop, because there's no telling if I have a land or draw one. I don't know what it could be that they're concerned about. Maybe a Carnage Tyrant? Although I think it boils down to this Vanguard anyways. I don't think Carnage Tyrant would change that much how this game plays out. Okay. Interesting. They did this pre-combat, but I mean they couldn't swing anyways. We had this in the way. I almost want to swing with this, just so it gains me at least 1 life. Because it's not really doing anything else. But I guess maybe in the long run I can gain more life from this later from blocking, effectively gaining like 3 or something. So I guess I'll just swing with this. Okay, they actually declined the block this time. Very interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For some reason I thought this was a laner or else. I was about to shock myself for no reason. Alright, sure, we're gonna run this out. Guarantee the Carnage Tyrant next turn. Unless, of course, Chain Whirler. Kind of sketched out to play this, but I don't think it matters if it dies to Chain Whirler or not anyways, so I don't think I'm going to be paying 8. Or rather 4, because this one would still live. I don't know. Okay, that's not a Chain Whirler. Also, I think it's kind of unlikely they have Chain Whirler at this point. Sure. Almost want to trade, but no, I'm just gonna block this with the 1-1. Oh my god. Triple light up the stage. Opponent has drawn 7 more cards than we have. And we still might win. Alright, swing with this, swing with that. Yeah. I'm not going to pay 4 on the non-lifelink one. They actually just take it. Really? It seems like they're effectively dealing more damage to me by constantly blocking the Vanguards than trying to swing past them. Especially when they tried to take me off of 6 mana earlier and expecting something like this, it seems. And, well, here it is now. There's no way you can get through a Carnage Tyrant. That's hexproof. They can swing with a 4/4, but then we just eat it. Still don't think I like Carnage Tyrant. This can stop Crushing Canopy. Well, I guess we do want Lyra. Settle the Wreckage isn't bad. Depends what we're looking to take out. Alright, I don't like Vivian Reed. I like all the enchantments because just growing out of burn range is really huge. Like a Blanchwood armor on like anything means they probably just can't answer it at all. Even a Vanguard or something like that. Although I would prefer something with Vigilance, which is something I'm learning about this Vivian Reed that I like a lot. In that instance, we didn't really have to race them because we were just gaining so much life, but that's not always going to be the thing. That is a reason why I like the fourth one of this. I might end up doing that later. Really think this is just good for that, especially with the Vanguard, or really any of the mana dorks, although mostly just the Vanguard. Alright, maybe 2 settle the wreckages. I mean, if they have Rekindling Phoenix, that's a problem. It's kind of a huge problem, actually. Vine Mare's weird. Like, it doesn't really swing that effectively. Yeah, I'm not too big on it. Unless I have on Sarah's Wings, but if I don't, even still, like, Rekindling Phoenix just shuts that down. Yeah, I don't like that. Almost want to replace Nullhide with Carnage Tyrant, just so I have, like, a almost guarantee win if I resolve a Carnage Tyrant with, like, a lifelink aura. Whereas that might not be possible with the Nullhide. Also, another reason I took a break is because the last time I tried to make a video, it didn't work. Like, it wouldn't upload. I'm like, you gotta be... Alright. I just walked away. Did some push-ups. Cried. Nope. Okay, we have the thing. Sure. I almost... Yeah. Yeah. Because we can put it on this. And that's really good. It is a legendary, but if I can give this vigilance and flying, just gaining 3 life a turn seems pretty good. Alright, well, that's off the table. Damn. Okay, it was probably a bad idea to keep this. What am I talking about? Half their 1-drops stop that from happening. This actually has to tap for that to, like, be a thing, and I already had one in hand. Yeah, I don't think that was a good idea at all. Please stop casting light up stages. Oh my god. Okay, well now it's super easy for them to kill my mana dork. I almost want to scoop. Almost want to scoop. Don't think I'm gonna win this one. I guess this actually does have Hexproof, so I can tap it like the one time I plan on using it. If I find a bunch of lands, I guess I can... I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna tap this to cast Settle, unless they Chain Whirler. Okay. Okay, so we actually almost have... Okay, this might work out. That's kind of a long shot. So what we can do next turn is give this on Sarah's Wings and fly. And then next turn, if we draw another land, we can Carnage Tyrant and do it again. Although it's a legendary, but that's... I mean, this would tap when I cast this anyway, so I don't expect that to live. There's a lot this has to go right. Like, a lot. They appear to be stuck on 2 lands, which means it's all gas, and the moment they draw land, I should expect it. Oh my god. Jeez, alright. Well. This also stops them from attacking. Unless they have Chain Whirler. Then I have to think about if I want to block or not. Because this is our 6th land. I guess it depends if they swing. If they swing, it's an obvious Chain Whirler anyways, so we'll probably know not to block. Hey, I made a build your own Zilliax from Hearthstone. Look at that. Double shock. Oof. Alright, so they have 5 ways to kill this. Good grief. Alright, please don't swing. Chandra. Oh my. Alright, that's a little bit of an issue. It's hard to kill that because there's the 4th. I take the damage, so like if I swing at it, I take 3 and I didn't really do anything. Well, swing first because it's got vigilance. I can just let this stick around and just expect the Carnage Tyrant lifelink thing to beat literally anything they plan on doing anyways. Think I'm just gonna do that. Yeah. Yeah. Especially if they're distracted next turn with actually just killing this. Actually, they can kill it right now with the fire burns. I wonder if they will. Oh, they do. Sweet. This works out really nice because we don't need it anymore. We already have another one that we were going to cast, so this was effectively gone. Nice. Although these weren't really doing anything anyways, so it is kind of unfortunate they get some sort of value. But this isn't going face. So. I just kind of have to accept my opponent's going to be drawing 2 cards for the rest of the game. I have no answer to this. I think gaining life is how we win anyways. They might just scoop to this. Whenever loyalty... Okay. I guess they can burn it, right? Lightning strike their own. Oh no, it's still target. If I had Hexproof, I was wondering if that would play around it, burning your own Chandra, but it doesn't. It does not work that way. So, in my opponent's mind, they're just playing a regular game still, because we stopped gaining life. But little do they know. There's the Chain Roller. So, if it was at any point earlier, we would have been in a serious pickle. Ooh, that was the card that was on my mind. I almost... Wait. We have to cast this one, because Flying and Vigilance. It means they can't swing back, and we gain 8. And they're probably dead. We go back up to 20. They can't use creatures to deal damage to us anymore. And they can't amass 4 cards worth of burn. That would be enough to kill us. Oh, they played a land before they plussed. Okay, that makes sense. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. I think they want to use the Chandra to get a land out of the way instead of just playing one from hand. I think that would have made a little bit more sense. But again, I don't think it matters at this point. Oh, I guess it ended up happening anyways. But if they had another land, they could have just played it there instead of just playing it out of hand. Wow. Alright. Have we even lost a game? Are we 6-0? I'm not even sure. I'll have to look back. Alright, let's keep going. I really like this deck. I haven't seen anyone else play it. It doesn't really have that many new cards, but a lot of people just don't expect it. And it has a lot of favorable matchups in game decks that are seeing a lot of play right now. Except Nexus. I think Nexus still has you kind of unlock. Although you do have Crushing Canopy and Vivian Reed to deal with like their one really important card in Reclamation. Which could be a reason to bring in even more hate, like... There goes my voice again. Like, oh, do I keep this, though? Oh, my God. Like, whatchamacallit? What's that card? The Reclamation Sage, but it's green and white. That I actually drew a blank on, and probably want some of those. Probably do want some of those. Gains life, blows up enchantments. What do you know? Okay, probably gonna... If they have Fiery Cannonade next turn, I want to run this out. But this could be a time to run this out, but it's not really doing any... it means I can start doing things at instant speed, but it's fine, whatever.
Wild animals are like people for the fallen.
2 lands that I probably would have want to draw into the bottom. But that's life. Ooh, is this Jeskai? Ooh. Oh, what? Okay. I do that sometimes too. It's... they should have been a little bit more wary of me playing a,
Mysteries of life are endless.
Whatchamacallit? Other Vivian Reed, so if I blow this up, that's kind of a feel bad. Alright. Let's see. I probably have to... Yeah. I'm just gonna flash in a, Mana Dork. As much as I want this in play, I think that's better. just so I can start doing like Vine Mare, and it's kind of difficult for them to deal with that. Well, maybe not so much. Can actually kill that. It's kind of funny. I think I'm just gonna plus. Well, I didn't draw land though. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to kill this. I'm not doing anything with 3 mana, right? Yeah. So both of these are going there. We don't need the 3rd mana, so plusing doesn't really do anything. I'd rather get value off of this before it probably ends up dying. An instant speed null hide seems pretty nice. Sure. I guess I can double... No, we have to kill Narset. We have to kill Narset. Yeah. Probably just play Vanguard. Well, there's a chance if I draw land I would want Carnage Tyrant the next turn, so maybe this instead and then this? I'm not sure. This is the first time I really got to play with Vivian. 3 damage. Look at the top 2. Okay. So it's a lightning bolt and a sleight of hand in one. Okay, so that gives +1/+1. That's kind of poop. Nothing has... I guess I'll run this out. I think it's a little bit worse. And if they have a sweeper, I'd rather lose this. Although if they have a sweeper, I'd probably just lose anyways. Yeah, let's run this out. I think this is better. They so far don't have a sweeper. I don't even know what their sweeper is. Cleansing Nova? Prism Realm, exile target creature, Planeswalker. Okay. 3 mana to Fairy, sure. Bounces my Druid. Okay. Might be a bad idea. Well. Kill that. Swing face. Gonna need the 4th mana.
It's only a matter of time.
There's a chance they have a sweeper, and I don't want to go too all in. Could just cast Mana Dorks instead. Actually, I could just do this. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, right, they have counter spells. Oh, that was really bad. Man. Well. Whoops. Probably wanted to play that in a different order. I kind of spaced on that. I just went on a spiel about how I don't really like counter magic in the meta right now. Oh, come on. Okay. Well, if we had a Carnage Tyrant out, we'd be real happy. I'm not even sure how they deal with a Carnage Tyrant, actually. But now that's so far away, I don't think it's going to happen. They might even just use this. Ooh, I guess that's just better, isn't it? Alright, can't do Nullhide into Branchwood. It's only +2/+2 anyways. So I'll just play this. Means we can put this on it, I guess. Really? Okay. Probably wanted to do that last turn if that was the case. Although there was a chance I drew a land and really wouldn't get anywhere doing that. Well, it'd be nice to have a lifelink thing, but don't have one. And we're dead. To the thing we probably don't really have to respect that often, which is counterspells. Okay, Crushing Canopy, Carnage Tyrant, Crawl Harpooner, I don't think so. Alright, Vine Mare just dies. A Cleansing Nova gets counterspelled. They can still block it. Don't really like that. Blanchwood Armor is weird. I'm going to take one out. I kind of regret even showing my opponent it. Didn't expect to win that one. Probably shouldn't have cast it there. Don't think I want Settle the Wreckage. Don't think I want Lyra. Harpooner does kill Niv Mizzet. Well, maybe. Nah, just run like this. Well, if some of those mana dorks were lands, we would have been a little bit better off. Okay, another Land of Werewolf's hand. Nothing to really do with it, though. Okay. At least this is kind of difficult for them to deal with, other than that Oblivion Ring Scry 1 card. Okay. Okay. It's pretty good. Although it is going into their turn 3. Curious how many absorbs they still have. Apparently enough that they want to counter something. Alright, well, I'm going to swing first. I'm also probably just not going to do anything. Yeah. I think it's on them to do something first. So I'll just play around counter spells that way. It doesn't work. We get to play a Nullhide. Still doesn't stop the Vanguard. Can even just run out this, but no. I think we're just going to curve into giant creatures that are very difficult to deal with. Also hide the fact that we're actually running Vivian Reed, which they still don't know about. Okay, that actually is not very good here. It doesn't really block anything. Yep. I'm gonna play Carnage Tyrant. I'm gonna make it just really, really difficult for them to do anything. Okay. Okay, well, we can put them down to 1 with flying over this, with this, but that's... I think I'm just going to play Vivian Reed and Plus. I could have Vivian Reed and killed the token and then swung, and they couldn't have really blocked with it that one turn, which would have been really nice, but I didn't do that. Okay, well they're at 2, but they're not dead. Oh, whoops. I'm stupid. He gave lifelink. I was just like, oh no! I guess it would actually make way more sense to give lifelink too. That was very dumb of me. I don't think it's going to matter too much, but whoops, I just auto-clicked that. Just going to have to edit that out real quick, you know.
The wilds are
People just see my life total teleport real quick. Alright, I expect them to counter this, so I'll just cast this first and then run on Sarah's Wings. Okay. Hey, we got our life back, see? Boom. It's like nothing even happened. Rouse the wreck. Okay. Probably just has to plus here. Okay, it doesn't. Interesting. Wait a minute, they're just dead. Yeah, they just died. Sweet. thought I messed that one up bad. I guess not.
Feel the wrath. Not dead yet.
Awesome. Okay. Didn't have to worry about settled wreckage, and again, this is extremely difficult for them to deal with. Into Vanguard. So Phoenix. Don't think I want Crawl Harpooner. Could be a reason to bring in Lyra, but again, there's all these sweepers and stuff. I don't like that. We showed them all the secret sauce that game, unfortunately, mainly because I just didn't Vivian Reed minus on the Phoenix that one turn with the Null Hide attack, and that was probably a bit of a mistake there. Although there was a chance they just didn't block anyways and took the damage. I don't think it was lethal, so... Unless it was. I don't know. Can't remember. Alright, 2 mana dorks and a Vivian Reed on the draw. If this Vivian Reed gets countered, we like lose. Because we're not looking... We don't have like any hexproof early hard to deal with threat. Opponent has 61 cards. 1, 2, 3, 7... Yeah, they have 61 cards. Ooh, spicy. I don't imagine that was a mistake. I feel that way sometimes too. I'm like, I don't know what to take out. I really don't know what to take out. Alright, these both died a Deafening Clarion, but this one demands it instead of like Lava Coil or something. If they're even interested in killing it. It might not be. I don't think it really matters. I'm just going to run this one out because there's a small chance we can keep giving this Vigilance or something and kill them with it over this. Although I don't think it particularly matters. Actually, maybe I wanted to play this just because it was a 2-1 and that's just more damage to the face. Yeah, I can see a reason for that. Alright, I don't think they have a removal spell. So I think this is fine. I expect some sort of absorb or something. I'll just swing. Yeah, I'm just going to swing and cast this. I think that's fine. I don't care if they counter this. And I really don't care if they kill it with the sweeper at this point, because we got all the mana we need for Null Hide and the like. Oh, they'd rather leave up counter magic. Reasonable. But we just won't do anything. I don't think I have to. We have not seen a 5-mana Teferi from them at all. I wonder if they're even running it. Quite curious. They have left up Absorb constantly. Ooh. Alright. Let's see. Alright, they have a counterspell, because it stopped here, but it didn't stop on any other point. I think it's pretty likely they have a Cleansing Nova or something. They just kept that card, so... Skabloosh goes to the board, probably. What? They shocked themselves. Cleansing Nova costs 5. Double Clarion. Ooh, alright, that makes sense. Not really much I could have done about that, except give this +1/+1, but didn't have... Obviously couldn't do it in time. Whoa! Okay, I'm confused. I don't know if that's what... What? Okay, let's see. They can go up to 13, which is kind of the same life if they counter this Absorb. So, and I can always just make it so they have to keep leaving up Absorb and just not cast this. I think that's fine. If they feel obligated to do that, I don't really feel obligated to do anything. It's so obvious they have a counterspell. And even if they don't, sure. They kept whatever that card was on top, but it wasn't an answer to Carnage Tyrant. So I don't really know the mindset behind that one. And they shocked themselves with the land too. I don't get it. Like, I'm not obligated to do anything, so leaving up counter magic in the face of a Carnage Tyrant that's going to kill you in one hit seems weird. Okay, well, I mean, do you have to settle the wreckage? Well, interesting. I think our opponent kind of stumbled there. I mean, they could have seen just one extra card. I really don't think you top anything other than an answer to Carnage Tyrant when it's going to kill you. Okay. They did have the answer, though, in their deck, Cleansing Nova, and we did beat it. Did not see it 5 mana Teferi, just the 3 mana one. Saw Narset. Probably took those out post sideboard though. Though maybe not. They had 61 cards post sideboard. This is going extraordinarily well. We even beat someone with triple Wilderness Reclamation, with triple Crushing Canopy, and I still got upset. I think I'm just pessimistic. I'm probably just pessimistic. I'm like, oh, it didn't go perfectly the way I wanted it to. Looks like I'm done playing Magic forever. The world is ending. Okay. No mana dork, and there's a bunch. So, I mean, if we draw one in the next 3 turns, it's still pretty good. Also, to note, no turn 1 Llanowar Elves this game. Because we're playing normal Magic for the first time this whole league. Actually, no, that's the second time that's happened. I hope I didn't seem rude when I said hello there, because they took a second. I didn't want to, I don't know, maybe I should have waited. My hello metagame is not up to snuff. Grixis. Okay. This also saves us from Angrass Rampage. We have to sacrifice a creature. We pretty much have Rituals completely covered. What else? They can't block this with a black creature like Nicol Bolas. Narset. Okay. What do they actually do to answer what I'm doing? I'm kind of curious. Oh, Liliana. Ooh, okay. My question has been answered. Alright. That's rip. Alright, so of these two, I guess I would run this one out first, yeah. Just because I can put this on it, and then that gives us another token that's difficult for them to deal with. Also hit this for 1, so they can't keep it around after, but that doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm not drawing more than 1 card a turn. Actually, that could have been a reason not to swing it at all. It literally doesn't do anything once it's... Yeah, I probably just missed the damage there. I did the thing I always make fun of other people. I'm like, ah, they swung at the Planeswalker when it probably didn't matter. And I just did that. I don't want to get rid of this land if they play Nicol Bolas this turn. I really don't want to get... Oh, they have 8 cards. Didn't play a land. Cool. I'll take it. Ooh, alright. Well, they don't have a land, so they're far away from Lily... Oh, they discarded it. This applies way more pressure. But that means I don't really get to ever use this. Oh no, I can still do it next turn. Yeah, fine. 2 turn clock. And then we have these to follow up. Angrass Rampage is pretty solid here. Might just discard or kill this. Oh no. Alright. Looks like they didn't find a land. They cast Thought Eraser to get some information before they scoop. Crushing Canopy answers Nicol Bolas and Kefnet, kind of, if I feel concerned about that, though it looks like we go a little bit over Kefnet. Don't care about Lyra, it doesn't have Hexproof. And this is another game where Vanguard's really good. If they have Moments of Craving, they're probably going to take it out, because what they just saw is Vinemare, Carnage Tyrant, Nullhide, so they probably will take out Moment of Craving. So that's really good. What else? Blanchwood, not too... I might just take this out altogether. I tend to take it out quite often. It's probably the worst of the 3 enchantments. I should probably talk about that stuff after I'm done. I'm actually really liking this deck. It's really good. Kind of came out of nowhere. I just built it. Like, alright, I'm bored. I had to complete a quest. It's actually been doing really, really, really well. Like, really well. It's put a lot of control decks to shame, and I've beaten a lot of mono red. Actually, I don't think I've lost a game yet. A match, rather. On or off stream with this. I've only been playing it for 2 days, though. But still, that's 2 days of winning. Nope. This hand is the biggest tease of all time. This hand is not. This hand is susceptible to a lot of discard. I don't want that. Okay, let's see if they mess up in Thought Eraser Nullhide. I actually have seen that quite often. Alright, well that's unfortunate. Now they know about this, and they can Thought Eraser it. Ugh, that was not what we wanted to see. Okay, thank goodness. Alright, that's kind of funny. We drew our curve, I guess. Alright, please don't have Moment of Craving in your deck still. I'd be absolutely surprised, unless they were interested in killing Manadorks, which I don't think they saw any of. Arset again. Alright, now we have a reason to kill it, because we can actually remove one of its activations. Which is nice. It also means I don't have to commit Blanchwood Armor. There's really no point. Although I guess just doing it is fine. Like, yeah, I guess it's still fine to just do it. Like, I'm not doing anything else. And I really don't think this is going to be put on anything else that matters like this. They can always just bedevil this for 5 mana through the activation, whatever. You know. Especially if they just literally have no answer to this. I can just kill them.
I shall miss your company.
Like, there's not many things that answer this Vanguard. Bedevil doesn't do it. Kefnet doesn't do it. Nicol Bolas doesn't do it. Actually, they can't play Nicol Bolas because I can discard this. There's Kefnet. There's King Kefi. Alright. Smash. No blocks. They're trying to race here? I don't think that's what they're trying to do. I guess I'll lead into potential Carnage Tyrant, so I'll play this in this tap instead of Nullhide this turn. It also plays around a little bit better from Angrass Rampage, kind of. Oh, I missed damage. Oh, I forgot Branchwood Armor gets larger. Oh man, that's funny. Okay. They have double this, so... Rip that plan. Okay, sure. I mean, this is fine. Smart on their end, though, and really does a lot of damage to us. Makes the race bad, but gotta keep this around if I ever find a lifelink enchantment. Also, we can completely cut off the head of the pressure here. Swing for 6 or whatever.
I've seen worse.
Oof, crunchy. And now they can cast the Ritual Slip, but that's their whole turn, and we go on a 4, and we're still not dead. Yep, that's exactly what they do. So I'm curious what their follow-up is. I don't think there's anything that kills me. There's no like, ooh, oh, we just won. Regain all that life we just paid, plus this. Find a land for Carnage Tyrant. Ah, yes. Oh, this is really good. Yep, we just annihilate. Okay, so we beat Jeskai, we beat Esper, we beat Grixis. Wait, did we play an Esper deck? I'm not sure, but I was right that they probably took out Cry of Canarium and Moment of Craving because they probably didn't expect that 3-1, the Vanguard, after seeing game 1 all those giant creatures. That was really good. Wow. Ooh, triple rare. And all old cards. None of which are really interesting. I mean, this one's not bad. I don't have a deck for it. Alright, let's open some packs. See what we got. Okay. Oh, I actually crafted one of these, and I regret it. Okay, that was really good. I really like this deck a lot. Probably, I mean, Branchwood did kind of change a little bit of the game, that very last game in the very last match, but I think it still could just be something else. I don't know. Okay, we definitely want, definitely want another one of these, so take one of these out. Definitely want maybe another Vivian. I was pretty impressed with them, especially when you can give like Paradise Druid Vigilance and then give it Squire's Devotion. I mean, that's weird, but actually, with that being said, I want with the fourth one of this because burn is just a lot easier. When you have 4 things that give your things lifelink, that's really good. Yeah, that would have probably sealed it away even better had I not won. This could just be a decent one of. Is there? I don't know. Could just be something else. I don't want to dig around too much. For the sideboard, this could just be Night of Autumn. Hey, I remembered the name. That's funny. The fact that this is instant is pretty good. Especially against Reclamation. Like, they like do something, and then they think they have more mana, then you blow it up, and they're like, oh shoot, I don't actually have like Root Snare up when I thought I would because this is instant. Especially when opponents expect you to be running this instead because you're green-white. I almost see a reason to bring the 4th one in. There was the 4th Carnage Tyrant in the main, but that was before I had all these mana dorks. But now that we do, I'm actually really into that. Another thing about Nullhide is you really just can't play Nicol Bolas. If they play the old Nicol Bolas, you just get Nullhide out, and that's just so bad for them. So if Grixis ends up being popular, this card will probably come back. In fact, I'm surprised this card isn't played as much as it is. Even pre-expansion, I think this card had a spot in the meta, and it just really wasn't around that much. I really don't know why. I don't think Esper was that oppressive to the point where you just couldn't play Nullhide. I think Nullhide is an excellent card. The Force Settler Wreckages is good against like Merfolk, which I haven't really seen. Mono White, which we did see. Mono Red sometimes, although you kind of have Mono Red covered in different angles, but this is always a nice option. Actually, with that being said, might want to take out... Wasn't too big on these Harpooners, like ever, especially with Crushing Canopy, so I think I'm going to do this for now, the 4 Night of Autumns. It makes red better, because now you have a way to... even more ways to blow up their Frenzied Experiments or whatever. You gain life, and you have another creature, if that matters, but probably not, I don't know. Actually, that's not true. We just took out 4. But all right, enough rambling. Thanks for watching, guys. I really like this. This is cool. Sorry about the massive hiatus. And yeah, if you're new, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the deck. And yeah, peace.